going to school full time, single mom, and working, yo, I know God wouldn't give me too much more than I can handle, but it's not always easy, okay? It is definitely not always easy, and a lot of times I find myself just doing what makes sense for me and not thinking about what anybody else thinks, or wondering what anybody thinks of me. Like, I'm just doing what makes sense for me. So today, for example, y'all, I graduated June 4th of this year with a certification in the medical field. I'll get into that later. And I started school again June 8th. And so this class is extremely difficult. And I didn't do too hot on my first exam. And so I have another exam tomorrow. And I want to get a good grade. So the professor gave us like an hour to like study with our classmates. I literally left class, went to the library at the school, printed off all my study material, all my assignments, and I packed it all up and I left because I am about to go inside and I'm about to grind, because that's what makes sense for me. It doesn't make sense for me to be in class and studying with my classmates. It makes sense for me to come home and study by myself and finish my assignments, because most of those people have already finished their assignments. Most of those people are also fresh out of high school, no kids, no responsibilities, and it's no excuse. It's just we are not on the same, we're just not the same right now. So I have to do what makes sense for me, and that's what makes sense for me. So don't feel bad for doing what makes sense for you. You got this, especially if you're a single parent. Doesn't even have to be a single mom, but if you're a single parent, like, you got this. Like, I know I'd be looking tired in some of my videos, but it's because I work nights and go to school full time, and I do be tired, and that's okay, because I wouldn't trade this life for any other.